Hello everyone, today I'm going to be bringing you another tutorial on printing your own canvas for hair bows, but this time we are going to do it a little bit differently by having our loops already on our canvas with the designs on, so you can simply just print and cut. So as you can see here, I've got my beauty bow by Glitter Glitter on the wall. It makes the 3-inch bow, and that is the one I'm going to be preparing today. So I've already drawn around my beauty bow template onto just some printing paper for now. You will need to use a good thick pen, so either a Pro marker or I'm using this Posca pen. You can use any sort of permanent marker. As you can see, it's nice and thick and you can see the lines quite well, ready for when we transfer it onto our background removing app. Next, you will need to take a photo of your piece of paper. So I've laid it on this board here and I've laid it as straight as I possibly can and saved a photo to my camera roll. And now I'm using the phone's editing features and I'm going to crop this right down. So I want to crop off all of the background as close to the edges of this A4 piece of paper as I can. This is quite important because when it comes to using your background removing app, if it's got that pink background like I had, it would just cut out the paper and not the actual lines. So it's important that you've got just the A4 sheet saved as a photo like that. So the app we're going to use to remove the background is Photo Room. Select Start from Photo and then select your picture and then the magic will happen. And as you can see, it's cut out the background perfectly, just leaving our outline from our template. Now look at all of these different ways to save your image. I like to use Instagram Reel because this one gives us enough room to crop out the Photo Room logo, which is at the bottom. You can't actually see it at the moment, it's covered. So pressing the arrow at the top now, I'm going to save this to my camera roll. And then you will need the Canva app next. I will link all of these apps in the description below. So this is the Canva app now. As you can see, you've got all these different sort of templates ready to use. We need A4. If you can't see it across the top here, just go on the search bar and search for A4. And A4 is the standard paper size that we use in the UK. If you are elsewhere in the world, you may need to search for a different size paper to begin with. So I've got my blank A4 document now. I'll just slide this piece down. So this is our blank page. I'm going to press this plus sign here and then camera at the bottom. Now obviously this will bring up my personal photos, so I'm just going to skip a little bit of that out so you don't see all of my photos. So I've added my image that I saved on Photo Room and added that to my page here, and I'm dragging up the bottom and the top edges just to cut off the Photo Room logo. And you want to make this basically as it was drawn on the A4 piece of paper. So I drew these quite close to the edges, so I'm cropping this all in and then I'm going to drag the corners out and I'm going to fit this on my Canva A4 sheet. So I know that this now is basically the same size as the loops in real life on this A4 virtual piece of paper, if you like. And then I can now save this to my camera roll by pressing on this arrow here, and it is now saving this to my camera roll. So I can now use this again and again on Canva and do any design I like on it. So imagine I'm ready to now create a new blank sheet of loops. I'll go on my A4, create blank, select camera roll, select the image. This one here is the one I saved to Canva. This second one here is the one before I saved it to Canva, the Photo Room version, so ignore that one. So the one I saved to Canva, add that to page. Simply each time you open it up, you can just drag it out and know that it's the perfect size, ready to add on any design. So I'll show you a quick rough example. This is not actual tutorial at this part, I'm just showing you literally an example. So you've got some pre-made texts on here. I'll just pick one, any random one for now. So we'll just go for the cheers for the new year, for example. And you will have to resize whatever you're using to fit on just half of the loop, so half of one loop. Because imagine obviously when you fold the loops back, you will only see this front half. So you need to resize it. I'm just zooming in because you can zoom in. So you want it fairly small. It will look small on here, but it does work when you print it out on the loop. So just the half of the loop, which is going to be shown, is there. And then I'll add one of these images. So say fireworks, it goes with the cheers for the new year. And I'll put that on the other loop. As I said, you could use a photo, you could personalize these with absolutely anything. The possibilities are endless. And then I'll just personalize it now with a name. So I'll just drag these sides out because as you can see, this is not fitting all in. And I'll just use my name as an example. So Colleen. And I'll change the font to match my cheers for the new year and drag that underneath. So as you can see, I've personalised now half of my loop with a picture on the other. So that is just one loop done out of the 7. You could obviously do lots of different names, or if you're doing a particular design which isn't personalised to one particular person, you can copy and paste the designs onto each loop so you don't waste canvas. So to do that, I will select one of my elements, press and hold on it. Then at the bottom it says select multiple, so press on that, select all of the elements, and then as you can see at the bottom it says copy and paste. So you copy it and then paste it, and then you can drag that pasted image to the next loop, and then again paste again, drag it to the next loop, so you can fill your whole sheet so that you don't waste any canvas. And as I said, these are then already the correct size. Just simply print and cut. So I will then save my design to my camera roll and then print it as you would normally print your canvas. Now, one thing I do with my printed canvas loops is I do back them, because this is an example. I just screen recorded this from an old video. As you can see, the loops when they're printed out on the canvas are quite thin and they will easily go flat if you don't back them with felt. So what I do is I purchase some felt which has already got an adhesive backing. I will link some in the description below, and you simply just peel away the backing and stick it to the back of your loops, and that way your loops have got less chance of going flat and they hold a really nice shape. I would like to give a special shout out and thank you to 𝘱𝘧𝘪𝘭𝘪𝘢 Price. She is in my Facebook group and we've become good friends. She actually gave me this idea. She said, I've actually figured out how to get bow loops onto canvas. You can just print and cut. And I was like, that is such a good idea. So I figured out how to do it this way, which I've shown you in this tutorial today. And I asked her if it was okay. I asked for permission to show this tutorial. She was like, yeah, of course. The photos of the hair bows that you are actually looking at now, they are stunning, and they are 𝘱𝘧𝘪𝘭𝘪𝘢 Price's. She is the founder of Letty Bows. I will link her page in the description below, and these are her examples of what she's done with this method. And then this photo and the next one are my examples. I will pop a link in the top right corner now, and this will show you how you can print a full sheet of canvas if you want to. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial today. If you did, please hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and if you press the bell button, that will turn on notifications. If you've got any questions, do pop them into the comments below. I'll see you soon. Bye.